All right, y'all. CBD here, Conservative Brother Daily, back with another one. I want to talk about this video. I'm not going to waste too much time for I play it. Obviously, we're on the eve on the election. Emotions are running high. A lot going on, and I thought this was very interesting. This is I like to call it Indian Guy's message to Black women, and there's some nuggets in here. There's some nuggets of truth. I think there's some things definitely here that kind of speaks to the Black woman's experience as far as being the first to be pandered to, the first to be disrespected, and the first to be relied on. And this guy, I believe this message is very genuine. As far as the delivery, I don't know whether he's maybe caping for views or sympathy, but there's some truth behind this. And what I want to, also note is how this, not maybe him himself, this sort of truth on how Black women are relied on, how they are, uh, you know, they're taken advantage of their emotion, of their caregiving ways, and how a lot of times that is used to be exploited by different forces, especially politically right now, the eve of the election, and really the power of the Democrat Party and what they're doing. So I just want to play this video and get your reaction, and I'm just going to kind of give my thoughts on how there's a lot of truth to this experience of Black women, but my issue is when they're using that experience, that trauma to exploit. So once again, this Indian guy's message for Black women. Here we go.
Okay, I haven't been on TikTok for a bit, and I noticed everyone was tagging me in that whole Andrew Schultz thing about Black women. I'll make a different comment about Andrew Schultz and that little rat Akash thing, but I want to say something about Black women, and this was my mother, and I God is my witness right now. May the Lord strike me down if I'm lying. My mother told me and my siblings when we were young kids, before I remember it was when my older brother started secondary school. It was a big deal, my older brother going off to the big boy school, and my mum sat us down. She said, if you're ever in trouble out there in the real world, look for a Black woman. My mum said this. My mum was raised in this country from the age of 6, the UK. She said, look for a Black woman. She said, anywhere in the world, a Black woman will help you. She was never wrong. But it's incredible that my mother said that, and I don't know what my mum went through. But I remember seeing photos of my mum in school when she was in high school and stuff, and she had loads of Black friends and stuff, and they were all Black women. Because my mum wasn't a pick me, she only had female friends. And so she obviously felt some protection. And growing up for me, I noticed in my school, it was a very predominantly white school. The Black teachers looked out for me. I had a Black Jamaican teacher called Mrs. Forrester. She looked out for me. But even outside of school, when I started growing out my hair, it was a Black woman that taught me how to look after my curls, what products to use. It's Black women that built me up on this platform and got me to where I am. I have to give credit to where credit is due. It was women in general, but Black women specifically, who boosted me and told me how pretty I was and how great I was. But I am trying to make a point here, and it's that Black women get treated the worst. The worst. Malcolm X said this. He goes, unfortunately, they are treated the worst. By the medical field, by the education field, by the police, by everything. Yet they're the ones that give the most love. And for I saw what he said in that post, Andrew Schultz, and some comments, and it's sad, and it hurts my heart when I think of those things, because I'll tell you right now, it wasn't that long ago. My friend Jordan, who I love and boast about, Jordan's got these. Jordan's family is just. When I was homeless, and Jordan introduced me to his family, they treated me like I was one of them. They didn't even care. They were just they treat me like family. It didn't feel awkward. You know when you go over to someone's house and you just sat in the corner for a bit? It didn't feel like that. And I know not all Black people are the same. Obviously, I know that. But there's one thing that Black people universally have, and that is that beautiful smile and beautiful love that they just give out. But I'm telling you, it's a special feeling. I remember going to Jordan's once, and I was just heartbroken. His family just welcome me, and they were like, "Where's the?" You know what? You know what his family said to me? They go. Oh, we've got a plate ready for you. And then Jordan's cousin just looks me up and then goes, "You're still skinny, boy." And I'm just like, right, well, yeah, I know I'm home. Just No, I can't sit and not make a comment on this because no, and I know I made a post like months ago about black men, but I yeah,
Shameless to vote Democrat.
just and go look through history. Go look at what Nina Simone did. Go look at what Doreen Lawrence, Stephen Lawrence's mother did. Go look at what Betty Shabazz did. Like these people are just incredible, incredible, and we don't give credit where credit is due. We really don't. And I think nowadays we're living in this world where if someone's pretty, we give them credit. Credit for what? They were just born beautiful, but like we don't look at the person's soul. We don't look at like who we don't look at what people can attribute to life. If we did, we would give Mary C. Cole a huge statue. So that's my 2 cents, and I hope just thank you, and yeah, and thank you to the a specific thank you to the Jamaican community, because there was this Jamaican woman who helped my grandmother, and that's a different story. And
Maybe it's Kamala's
just
grandmother.
black women in general, thank you for everything you've done for
Kamala's
me, for
relative.
everything you've done for my family, and for everything you've done for our people. My people wouldn't have survived in the UK if it weren't for black people standing up for us, coming to the protests for us, protesting with the bus rallies for us. Yeah, I know my history, so thank you.
Okay, so Side Mustafa Folk on TikTok. I wasn't trying to say the F word, YouTube. So yeah, I mean, so there's a lot of nuance here, and once again, I can respect this, and I do appreciate this on at least the surface level. Giving black women their flowers, knowing they are the most taken advantage of, the most discarded, definitely our history, through the old Southern South, by Democrats and Republicans. So I kind of I get what he's saying, and I do appreciate that on that level. And of course, he's on the come up. I'm sure he got plenty of black women following him and got the gas queens, and But I think also at the same time, this video was a reply to Andrew Schultz, who is a comedian. Where once again, comedians have the free speech to talk about everybody, and I'm sure there are black women jokes, there's black man jokes, white guy jokes, gay jokes. The fact that they were having an interview and talking about certain subject, Andrew Schultz isn't out here on a mission to destroy black women. So I think once again with the Tony Hinchcliffe comment, Tony Hinchcliffe was talking about Puerto Rico as far as they're calling out their huge waste management problem on the island, but of course they turn that to say, "Oh, you're calling Puerto Ricans garbage." So I get that there's a genuineness to his message as far as the truth behind it, but as far as like how he made the messages out of like, well, Andrew Schultz, it's like Andrew Schultz ain't like talk to Kamala Harris, who's done more damage and hurt, and Biden, who's locked up the husbands of more black women, versus Andrew Schultz, who said something that offended you. When a comedian's job is to do free speech and to talk about everybody. So I find it funny that the years of Kamala Harris coming after a black woman for truancy because her sick child with sickle cell had to miss school. You ain't got no smoke for that, and how that's taking advantage of black women. How Hillary Clinton and the Democrats for years have exploited and discarded black women, and how once again Biden crime bill and a lot of the things he's done over the years has incarcerated husbands, sons, brothers of black women. But you got no smoke for that. But Andrew Schultz, a comedian who makes fun of everybody, says one joke, and this that you go off on this. I do want to call you out on that, even though I do understand the genuineness of the message, but the method is what I got to call out, brother. But I still appreciate that because it's a dialogue, and it's a way for us to realize that yes, black, you are a queen, my black women. We want to protect you and our black girls, but at the same time, let's not let the emotion of we get taken advantage of, we get cast like yeah, you do, and the Democrat Party is pretty much the number one exploiter of black women. And we're seeing this right now with the whole Kamala Harris Democrat train. So if there is a party or organization that has exploited, cast aside, shamed black women, or just, you know, make them fall in line and take advantage of their good hearts, of their caregiving ways, that is the Democrat Party. So once again, there's some truth to this video. I just think a lot of people aren't connecting the dots and seeing, okay, where are they getting taken advantage of? Where are they being exploited beyond, oh, you know, the more frivolous everyday things versus in mass strategic mass psychosis, you're being taken advantage of, exploited for your big hearts and your nature, and realize the more sinister agendas at play that's taking advantage of that. So I could go deeper, but that's all I got. Once again, Indian guys, message to black women. Just wanted to kind of give my reaction to that. And I will see you guys next time.